Hey folks, David Frost, LazyGapTrader.com. In this video, we're going to talk about a specific stock, about a specific day trade, about a specific morning gap trade in MDCO Medicines Company. The funny part about this stock is most people have never even heard of it, yours truly included, but it doesn't matter. All we need to know is, does the stock fit our criteria outlined in the course at Lazy Gap Trader? And if so, the second question is, can we make money trading it? And both answers were yes, so we traded the stock this morning, and you can see here there's a line running across the screen at $32.96. We're looking at a daily chart, and you can see the type of bounce higher it had off that line. It went a little bit through the recommended stop loss area, but as members know, the recommended stop loss that I put out to members isn't about, meaning it's about 30 cents, it's about 40 cents, whatever the case is. So we have to use a little bit of discretion. Each trader has his own risk tolerance, but you can see here the power of these levels. And that's here what I wanted to show you in this video today real quickly, is the power of the levels that I teach you how to identify in the course over at Lazy Gap Trader. So let's take a look at a 10-minute chart real quick. And you can see here the stock came down into the level this morning on the third 10-minute candle of the day and immediately reversed and bounced higher. And what I always say in these videos from the Lazy Gap Trader series is we can identify levels where a stock is likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. And lo and behold, what you see here is a phenomenal price reaction in the other direction from what is a very, very good support level at $32.96. And you can see here the market's still open while I'm making this video, and the stock's already up at $34.27. That represents a maximum gain at this point in time while the market's still open of about $1.30, $1.31. That's a phenomenal gain. In addition, in the course, I teach you how to take a trade like this and get the most profit as possible out of the trade. I teach you how to make it into a risk-free, emotionless trade. So these are the things that are taught in the course at LazyGapTrader.com. Number one is I teach you how to identify the stocks that are ripe for the morning gap trading strategy. That's number one. The second thing I teach is a gap fill strategy, which is where we can identify levels where a stock should have a pullback from or a rally from support areas or resistance zones throughout the day. Stocks have a tendency to come back and fill gaps left open from a prior day's gap higher or lower. We can identify those levels and we can trade those levels for quick either scalp trades or day trades. That's the second thing I teach in the course. I teach how to get the most out of these trades. There's an entire video module on trading these for the maximum profit during the day. That's another thing taught in the course. And this one here in Medicines Company, that's a perfect example of where a stock like this or a trade like this could turn into a risk-free, emotionless trade throughout the day. And you can get the most out of it, get the maximum gain throughout the day if you follow the rules set forth in the course at LazyGapTrader.com. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. This is one trade, one gap trade. What I do is I teach you how to identify specific price levels where a stock is likely to have a price reaction in the other direction. I teach you how to use this information to your advantage. If you can run a chart, if you can run a calculator, and if you can run a pencil, you can figure out how to get the same exact support or resistance levels that I do each and every day in stocks across the board. Come over to LazyGapTrader.com, see what we're doing over here. Let me teach you how to be successful trading the morning gaps. Gap trading is by far the single best day trading strategy available in the markets today. Why? It's consistent and it's profitable. I'm going to wrap it here, folks. Come over, check out the course, LazyGapTrader.com. I'm David Frost. Thanks for tuning in, folks.